Good morning. Welcome to Keystone Baptist Church this morning. As you see on your bulletin, we're going to start off with some announcements, and today's a little bit abnormal. We have quite a few announcements that we need to go over, and so we'll go ahead and start off with that. But some of the things that are in the bulletin to start, just be aware that today, after the morning service, if we could have just a short 5-10 minute meet and greet with those that would be interested in helping in the BBS program this year, that'll just be right up here. Again, no more than 10 minutes, hopefully even less than that, just enough to get names and phone numbers, that kind of thing, just so we can see who our volunteers are, and that's teenagers, adults, anybody that'd like to volunteer for VBS shortly after the service. And then also for the teenagers, next Sunday evening, there is a game night that is here on the 16th, and so be aware of that. It's from 5 to 8, and so you have the opportunity there to come out and enjoy that time. Also, as you are looking at that, the Academy notes, one change I do need to mention on there, the ODAC Single A Finals in Richmond, that has been moved to Gill Grove instead of Landmark. There's some things that happened at Landmark. They weren't able to host this coming weekend, and so just be aware of that change there. And so there's several other things in there you can read, and Pastor Wright is going to have some others.
I was telling some folks we have enough things that are preliminary today to take up a whole service, but we need to do several things which are a little unusual. So if you're visiting with us, we don't normally take this much time, but we have a business meeting, and if you're here, you're like, oh no, business meeting. Our business meetings are usually pretty easy. So we're electing our officers today, so we have a ballot for that, and then we'd like to approve work on a playground. And so we're going to just go ahead and take care of that at the beginning of the service, and then we have a couple of other things that we would like to do as well. And if you're listening by the webcast, we're going to do the business meeting, and then we're going to actually come back live in about, 5 to 10 minutes, I would say. And the reason is because we're also going to do an update on something that's just for here. It's nothing bad, nothing that you'll like, ooh, what are they talking about? You can ask and somebody will tell you, but we just don't want to put it out on a video. And once you hear it, you'll understand. So it'll make perfect sense to you in a little bit. But if you're watching by the webcast, when we begin the business meeting, we're going to shut it off, and then we'll bring it back up in about, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. And so you can check in a little bit, and we'll put the video back on for this morning. I'm going to have these gentlemen come to the front. And if you are, I already had it. If you are a member of Keystone Baptist Church, 18 years old or older, and you've attended at least 2 regularly scheduled services in the last 30 days, will you raise your hand as these men go back, and they'll give you a ballot. And as they're doing that, we do the ballot itself is a little different than a lot of churches. It is that we nominate people, and it's simply a yes or no. I approve this person. And we have recommended that the 2 men who are serving as deacon serve another term. We kind of have a gentleman's agreement. They normally serve 2 terms. And then if we can, we try to bring somebody new on. This time we felt like the best thing would be to